This picture was given to us by one of her friends. That was probably one of the last pictures taken of Libby before she was killed.
Time does heal a lot of wounds, but this wound upon us, no, it's the Band-Aid just keeps getting ripped off. It's never healing here.
This case started as a missing persons case of 2 juveniles. And then, sadly, after their bodies were found, it became a homicide. Now this case is a search for the person or persons that killed these 2 young children.
It happened really fast early on. And now the tips are 3 times that. You know, I haven't checked recently what the tips are, but they're well north of 70,000.
At times, police are playing this very close to the vest. They don't tell us the manner of death, and there's a lot of evidence that they're not making public.
It's a normal question for the police to be asked 5 years into an investigation. Why doesn't the public know more about exactly what happened? How did these 2 kids die? By not releasing information. You're keeping information that only the killer would actually know. When you throw out potentially explosive pieces of evidence or information in a case, it will cause a suspect to change his routine. He might destroy evidence.
But the police do share some things, including a picture of a suspect that was taken on Libby German's phone.
This young lady's a hero, there's no doubt. To have enough presence of mind to activate the video system on her cell phone to record what we believe is criminal behavior that is about to occur.
That's Libby. That's something she would do.
Yeah. I think that she realized that something wasn't right, you know, with this guy out on the trails.
When people saw the image, then it was, is it you? You have a beard. Are you the guy? Are you the guy?
He looks exactly like every single person in Indiana. He's wearing the clothes that everybody here wears, everywhere around us wears.
An added piece of evidence in this case is the actual voice, the police believe, of the killer.
What the individual is heard saying is, down the hill.
What do you think when you hear that?
Chills. I just got them when you asked me the question. Chills.
Right.
I can't even begin to calculate the fear that they felt. And I feel like they're my own 2 daughters, even though I never met them.
It's important that we spread that person's voice far and wide for somebody that will recognize who that is and will call us and tell us.
Surely you've heard him sing in the choir. Maybe you've seen him at the local grocery store. Maybe you've heard him at the school. He may have changed his appearance, right? Because police are looking for him, but you can't change your voice.
We were ready for it to be over.
It's exhausting, and it just goes in circles to where you just don't even know where solid ground is on some points.
But even with all of that, still no arrest, no development in the case, and it wasn't until after 2 years passed that authorities finally released new evidence, a new sketch of the suspect, a new video of the suspect with audio, extended audio from Libby's phone.
We also believe this person is from Delphi, currently or has previously lived here. We believe this person is currently between the age range of 18 and 40, but might appear younger than his true age, directly to the killer, who may be in this room. We believe you are hiding in plain sight.
And if that person were standing here right now and you look them in the eyes, what do you say to that person?
Why? You son of a bitch. Why? That's what I'd say.
When you have audio and video of a suspect and 5 years later, it doesn't appear to have a viable suspect. I find that unusual.
And then just a few months ago, in connection with this case, authorities turned to the public asking for information about a social media account with the handle @Anthony_shots.
And I'm thinking, what is going on? Anthony_shots. What is this about?
Police allege this social media account, the profile picture, it's a stolen photo of a male model who has nothing to do with this case, but police say the person behind the account used it to get in contact with young girls and obtain illicit pictures.
We're interested in this account.
Right.
@AnthonyShots.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that?
That's generated a tremendous number of leads for us, and that's as far as I can go.
ABC tried to reach the attorneys for the man connected with the Anthony_shots account, but they didn't get back to us. He's in jail awaiting trial on 30 charges, including child pornography and exploitation. He's pleaded not guilty in that case.
You know, I've come to the conclusion that I have to trust that someone knows what's going on. I'm going to trust that police are also doing their part because they want this to be resolved.
It's always, why us, why them, why that day, why no answers after 5 years. And when? When will we not have those questions? The anniversaries are hard. We didn't think we'd be here at 5 years. And unfortunately, it really doesn't matter why or how or any of that anymore. They're gone, and nothing's ever going to change that.
If we're ever going to get this guy, I need, the public, people's help. And when the police ask for something, we all get frustrated. I do too. We do. Obviously, I don't know everything they have, and they're not going to roll those cards out on the table at this point in time.
I want Mike to hold me accountable. We've had those conversations because there's things he wants to know that we haven't told him. Can you imagine? I can't. He's looking at a man that knows the answer to a question he's asking about the death of a grandchild. And I won't tell him. I'd be mad at me. My resolve to catch him is as strong now as it was day one. But the difference now between now and day one is we know about you. We know a lot about you.
It's very declarative.
We know a lot.
Should he be afraid?
Should he be afraid? 100% yes. Today could be the day. Sleep well.